as much as possible before moving in and trying to be one of the last few teams to survive at the later stages of the game.
Yep, and now they're going to be going for a couple of engages here. Bigatron, they are forced to retreat in this vicinity as well. Team Secret Gene actually opting for with Shelter here. That's going to be Zeus going to for a couple of gunfights here. They do take down some of the members here of Team Secret Gene despite losing Icy in the hands of PW888 here. So Zeus, they've done a good job here fortifying the Shelter region here, as they might expect a couple of circles opening out and towards the Medusa's intersection potentially, which is pretty much smack middle of them all. But 4 a.m. switching up strategies here, and they are going to be joining the fight, trying to take Shelter for themselves. And this time they've got Sinha getting knocked off, and they are pretty much trapped in the open for themselves here, as a lot of teams are looking forward to actually third parties fight. And that's going to be A1 on the picture here with Dante going for the mini 4, getting a couple shots in. 4 a.m. forced to pop up the utilities here. And this is pretty interesting here, considering that 4 a.m. doesn't exactly rotate rather early into the middle stage of the game here, because we did see them kind of prioritize on hugging the edge of the circle before making their move here. So for them to be caught out here is pretty much got their plan thrown out the window here. Meanwhile, they are going to be engaging with multiple teams here as the circle is going to be closing in. A lot of teams are going to be pushing their way in towards this next phase of the circle here. I'm a little bit concerned for the guys at 4 a.m. now. Can they be able to survive this predicament here, Sir Cloud?
Yeah, it's going to be super tough for them, because we can see that A1 Esports, they are putting a lot of pressure on 4 a.m. We can see that Dante managed to get the knockdown onto Sook, and now looks like 4 a.m. Man, it's just because of A1 is on the other side. It's being the cause in their fight against Zeus Esports. Now 4 a.m., if they're able to wipe out Zeus Esports, they have the upper hand advantage here, but A1 just had to butt in here for another angle, and now Joel will toss out the nade. Can he land his nade onto 4 a.m.? But this is a very interesting strategy, as you pointed out earlier, IC Baby, is that they immediately went in for aggressive fights right in the middle of the circle rather early on as compared to their previous days. So they're switching up their strategies a bit just so that they want to get the aggressive play of the upper hand on their opponents. But oh, look at this Sinister. Managed to get one knockdown out of one player out of Zeus Esports.
Well, this is going to be an A1 special here, because A1 is a team that not many teams kind of focus on, considering that they've been very low-key throughout the league stages and coming towards this final 4 days here. Yesterday, they did get themselves one chicken dinner in the final game yesterday, eventually, but sorry, not getting their chicken dinner, more like they cleared out into the top 2 here. They managed to win the final game by getting themselves some serious kills here, and I wouldn't be surprised to see A1 actually getting a little bit more aggressive, and seeing that Sinister has been able to play kind of like the backup when it comes to long range support as well. His decision has been spot on, but as of now they have been playing relative passive, and somehow they did some serious damage towards 4 a.m. That's great, but they could not get themselves some kill points here. And looking at the circle here, look at this. It is going to be pushing towards the Shelter Milta region here. So teams are struggling to find themselves and make a couple of spots here. There's not a lot of compounds here. Possibly a couple of nice shelter towards the forest region, but that's pretty much occupied soon in the hands of PW888 on the eastern side. But everyone from the western side here is going to be a huge mess here, because we don't see a lot of compounds or any pit stops where they can kind of dock themselves here, because as of now we can see a huge array of vehicles already passing by here. Alpha 7 is looking to try and third party this fight, but unfortunately they don't exactly have the angles to do it with here. We see a couple shots coming from Alpha 7 Law, but that's pretty much it here, because 4 a.m. they solidify their forces here. They're looking to get them some couple kills here, and right now 4 a.m. they're in a really tough spot here. They're taking so much heat. They've met about 3 teams thus far. Zeus pretty much going to be sharing the other side with Shelter alongside with RRQ, but that's pretty much the 3 teams docking the triple Shelter entrance as of now. But 4 a.m. I'm pretty sure they're looking for the kills here, because they need those mans as of now here, Sir Cloud.
Oh, they almost got that. Hasaki almost got that, and they drive right past Mike, and so was knocked down as well during the process. Solon will be knocked down. At the same time, we can see that Silas putting a lot of pressure on the other side. Hasaki has been knocked down by Silas. Ray Z have been taken out, and now we can see that Surname has been knocked down. He'll need his buddy Silas to actually pick him up, but the smoke will be pop out. That will also reveal his location. Gangzo at the same time has been knocked down in another location. Same goes with Silas, and look at this. KDA is actually in trouble here. Secret Team being the first team to bow out at 16th place in our game number 1.
Yep, and seeing how this is going to be happening as well, because with DA struggling to get some points here, this is pretty rough here on the guys from Digital Athletics here, because as of now, they've lost Silas, they've lost Solus, but fortunately for them, they are still in for the running, and it's going to be a rough one here. They have the advantage with the Harry Potter Tower here, as they're going to be supervising where Kanini power is going to be had as well. And Acer pretty much has a rough idea what's up. He has the vision, but at the same time, I don't think Silent actually knows what's up here, because as of now, 4 a.m., they're getting extremely aggressive once again here. They got a couple of kills, but that's pretty much it here. Acer gets a nice knock to Salim here and raises the C. He's going to be the last man standing from inside DA, and he's going to be able to pick himself up here. But look at this, they don't exactly have mats, and Kanina power is looking for the board, and Crazy actually gets baited out here, and he goes for the peak and immediately gets shut down. That's gonna be Kanina power taking a huge chunk of kill points as well as decent utilities away there, Sir Cloud.
My goodness, that you just need to peek for 0.1 second, and there you go, your head's gone, you'll be sent back to the lobby. That is the amazing athleticism that these teams are actually showing in our grand finals. And just look at this, the circle actually shifted towards the southern side, just on top of Milta. So teams from the northern side around prison, especially those hilly areas, they'll need to make a move into a rather flat area where there's a road in between as well, separating the two halves of the circle. So they need to make a guess of which area where the circle will fall onto. But A1 Esports becomes the 14th team to bow out of this round. We have 13 more teams, 48 more players eyeing for that precious winner chicken dinner in Erangel.
Yep, and now RRQ, they're taking some serious fire as well. A lot of smokes has been expended as well. And Konina Power is looking to take a couple fights here as well. But off the Q feed, we do see Zeus as well as Alpha 7 go head-to-head here. Konina Power getting a couple shots in, but this is pretty far away here, coming from Zeus Esports, and they're getting a couple shots in, and you can see the space. Alpha 7, RRQ is going to crash the guys from Zeus Esports, and they get hammed on, and just like that, Zeus Esports, they get taken out by RRQ. What a tactical decision here. Zayo is still alive, but RRQ took advantage of the situation with Alpha 7 and the third party that fight, and they will successfully survive to live to tell another day. However, Mafioso, they're not too happy about this here, as they want to get a little bit more kills in that regards, and Zeus will bow out on 13th place here, Sir Cloud.
And at the same time, we can see Mafioso still not letting RRQ Athena go. The shots coming in. They're going in for the flags, and are they going to go in further? No. They look at the time. Now, it's probably not going to be worth it. They're going to make that rotation immediately. At the same time, we can see that old boy from Navi has been knocked down at Joker as well. Not going to have the last lap. He'll be knocked down, and a prop slayer, they'll be eliminated at 12th place, and at 11th place will be Navi eliminated with 3 kills, bringing them back to the lobby with aerowolf actually taking out Navi here. I see, baby.
Yep, I did not expect here. However, 4 a.m. now, they're going to be surviving this fight for another day here. They get themselves a couple loots here. They are going to be legging their way up top to this next phase of circle here. This time, they are going to be switching back to the usual strategies where they're going to be hugging the corners, wait for the team to take each other out here, and hopefully find an opening to creep their way in here. And Team Secret might have something to say into that here, as they are going to be the first one to make move. Firefighter rotation, and PW 888 is going to be in the vicinity here. This might be the one where Team Secret don't exactly want to compete here, as PW 888, they've got a lot of advantage here, but looks like they won't disengage from this fight, as Corpai won't respect the power push coming from Team Secret, as Circle is not exactly in favor of PW 888 that much yet. And Team Secret looks like they will make a temporary pit stop here as they try to gather their bearings here, as they don't exactly find what their entry point is here. Meanwhile, Alpha 7 is going to counter the points from RRQ Athena, and that's going to be a lot of shots in as Alpha 7 will get a couple shots across there, and Ernie pretty much stuck in a really, really tough spot here. The zone is going to slowly take their way in. Alpha 7, they are looking for that final kill. Ernie making a run for it here. Is he going to survive this here? He does have a small edge of truck there, and fortunately, he won't live here. So that's going to be a close one there coming from Ernie from RQ to keep things alive here. Meanwhile, PW Triple A landing the nades on Team Secret just out.
Yeah, the nades are coming in here from PW Triple A. The reign of the nades. This is the meta that we've always talked about here. Oh, that nade taking out Bartoy from Dewey. This will give that opening to actually play a little bit more aggressively. 20 more seconds until the zone actually closes in onto them who's still on the outside. And Dewey still not letting them go. Tossing nade after nade after nade. It's ridiculous sometimes. How many nades do these players bring? Oh my goodness. I really want to have a look at that inventory, but at the same time we can see that UI have been knocked down as well with the toss of the nade, and Ice-T is going to take those long range out, putting a lot of pressure on the Team Secret. Ice shots with that fire coming in onto Ice, and now they'll be taken out by Ice. Yes, will he be finished off? We'll need to wait and see. There's not enough time left, and the zone will close it onto them.
Yep, with that play right here, you can see the chaotic fight is about to take out as well. PW Triple A will get pushed in from Kanina Power here, as Kanina Power has been holding the forces for quite some time, and it's worked out ever since here. They do just take down some no-name teams here. They took out a lot of competition. They've got the cover off the Harry Potter Tower here. This is where things will get a little bit interesting here. This Vantage is going to provide so much in terms of information, but so far, it's been doing good for Kanina Power, but can they keep up with the pressure here? Because they've taken out not one, but two teams from this facility, and they're definitely looking for more here. However, aerowolf, they are going to be rotating away from this Harry Potter Tower here with Kanina Power already taking a lot of shots in. Team Secret is still stuck in the outskirts of the zone here, and Kanina Power is not going to make things a little bit easier here. Mathoy going to be going for the side steps here, jiggle his way through to try and find an opening direction to go in for the high there. It's going to be A-OK for now. Backfire is going to kick in for the pressure, but looks like it's going to be frozen. The one takes him down here. Meanwhile, Team Secret is going to have a little bit of window breathing here with Secret Mathoy buying space for them, but the pressure is still on. And Rex will get clipped off with the explosion here, and that's going to be Kanina Power dropping the nades onto a Team Secret MY, and Team Secret MY is in some serious trouble now here in the cloud.
Yeah, they're in trouble now. Only one team member left has to panic, but here we go. Black-White managed to take out PW Triple A with that last kill, and now Black-White will try to pick up his buddy there. The toss of the smoke is up, and now we can see that the circle is currently favoring a little bit towards Alpha 7 Esports, and Team Secret have been eliminated at 7th place. Now we can see as well that the three teams that still have a full squad here. Alpha 7, Bigatron Reyes, no wise. Konina Power still can pick up their buddy there to make it a full squad. Konina Power now having the most kills with 9 kills. Alpha 7 Esports. The circle actually moves away, and the road is actually in the middle of the circle. We can see Gonzalez down by Swaggy for Alpha 7. Alpha 7 need to find a way to actually make a move inside. Sena Tex have been taken out by Lux here at the same time for Bigatron Red Alien.
Yep, Bigatron Red Aliens here. The third party is here. Mafioso going for the stakes here. He gets one. Now even he gets cut around. He's going to be pre-firing his way through. But seems to me Zaxi is going to be in some trouble here. As Mafioso go for the push. Almost gets clamped off here. Here comes the assist coming from Rosso. But the need is going to be a big one. He's going to be in some trouble. And they clamp off the guys from Alpha 7. That's below. Getting taken out here. Bigatron. They're going to be playing a little bit of slow pace here. Trying to pick up Liquid in the process. Zaxi wants to clean house the guys from Alpha 7. And he's going to be looking a really nice day here. Is it going to be a big one? And they get destroyed. That's going to be Alpha 17 bowing out on 6th place. Bigatron Red Aliens here. Going to be in prime position to take the chicken dinner. But can they continue to do so here? Because as of now, football is obscene. Going to be lobbing a smoke on himself here to buy a little bit of time, because Nova XQF is going to be pushing from the southern section here. Football is going to be taking a lot of hit in this direction here, as XQF Nova are going to be taking advantage of the smokes as they go in for the push here, Sir Cloud.
Oh yeah, you don't want to be meeting up. Oh, and there you go. We can see that Lutz have been knocked down by Order with that nice nade. So there's only one more that they need to handle. But Jimmy still, oh no, he walked into fire. He didn't notice that because of the smoke. And now Nova he's still hanging out for his jail life here against 3 more team members from No Mind at the same time. Bigatron Red and have to butt in with that nade, that huge nade coming in, putting a lot of pressure onto the Paraboy. It's still active here. Paraboy managed to eliminate footballers. And there you go. footballers. They have been eliminated at a fair place. Only 4 more teams there. We can see that Black White have been knocked out by Zaxi. Axel as well have been knocked out, taken out by Zaxi. And we can see a Liquid with the long range shot there, taking out another team member from Ronina Power. Gusto have been knocked down. And we can see at the same time, Arrow Wolf is still in this. Ladies and gentlemen, top team for Arrow. Ronina Power is out at 4th place. I see, baby.
Great plays here coming from Bigatron Radiators here. Liquid with the DP attacks here has been phenomenal. However, right now here, BTR taking us some serious nades here. Paraboy with a huge one. Bigatron in some serious fight. Nova SQF, do they want to push this here? They're thinking about it, but the Molotov will seal the deal. They don't even need to push it here. And Bigatron, they will lose too. Right against as well. Paraboy! Hello! That is some serious needs here coming from the Wonder Boy himself. And Bigatron, now they're going to be in some trouble here. Liquid going to be forced to pick up Ryzen here. Meanwhile, in the midst of all this confusion, where is Suxy? Because he is keeping his way into another direction here, as Nova XQF still afraid to push up the guys from BTR just because of the flanks that is coming in from Aerowolf, who's holding out the compound as well. Super Una going to be using the airdrop as cover as well to try and pincer himself against the Titans here. The both Indonesian teams going up against the Chinese teams here. And Nova XQF looking for one more pick, and they can't seem to find it here, as they do have the vehicles. Actually, unfortunately to say, it's all burned out here. This is going to be a worrisome here, as No Man's Land is going to be the objective coming in from Nova XQF. They don't exactly have a lot of entry point, and Ryzen's got the upper hand on top of that as well here, Stefan.
Oh, and we can see they really need to take care of either one. It's either they take care of Aerowolf or Bigatron Red Airless. But Bigatron Red Airless, what a long range shot here. Ryzen taking out Super Una, and now Spawn is going to try and pick up his buddy, but there's no more target to go well close in on to Bigatron Red Airless. And no one is going to Potato still putting a lot of pressure to no one is going to. No one is going to just stuck in between. They are sandwiched between Bigatron Red Airless and Arrow. The smoke now being tossed out, but how long can they stand outside of this zone? Oh, they're now putting a lot of pressure on the side of Bigatron Red Airless. More attention given on to them, and the zone takes out Liquid, and now Order have been knocked down by Dusty. Fanboy, the man of the hour, he is still in this. How is he still surviving this with so much pressure putting in from left and right from the two teams here? I see, baby.
Yeah, great use here coming from Nova as well, using cover walls to try and pressure their way through here. This expended so much of the ammunition here, and it's going to be quite worrisome from Zaxi here, because he's tanking the zone. He's going to be out and open as well. It's going to be a fight between Aerowolf as well as Nova XQF, and Nova, they don't care. They're taking every inch of the corner as of the smokes as well. They're spraying their power here. They're dropping every single ammunition here. It looks like Nova XQF, they know what's up here. It's going to be Aerowolf in some trouble. And look at this. They're going to be throwing them up, but Super Una replies with a nade. That's going to be forcing Nova back a little bit more as they try to check every single corner here. But Nova SQF, they're snagged into the circle. They're getting a couple shots in. Zuxi going to be playing the healing game outside the circle. They're going to be A-okay for now. But Zuxi will show himself to do a little bit more damage, but it's not going to be enough. He gets a couple knocks in, and BTR bow out on 3rd place. But Aerowolf, they're down towards 2 men left alive with Nova XQF prodding their way through. Jamie has prime position as well. He spots him out. He's going for a spray, but Nova XQF, they don't know what's up, because here comes a nade from Spow as they catch off Order. It is going to be a 2v2 now, Sir Clow. How is he going to go? They split up their forces now. But Nova XQF, look at this. They want to pick them up, but Jamie gets it off with the push. They go for a raid, and they get taken out. That's going to be Aerowolf taking the first chicken dinner for the Indonesian.